Hey, I just completed a 10-day meditation course and want to tell you guys a little bit about it. Well, at first it was pretty amazing. Um, One of the first questions that people seem to ask is, how much does it cost? Well, it's free, completely free. Totally worth the time. It's Vipassana meditation, and it's more of a tool that you can use for your daily life. For example, if you go to the gym and you've never been to the gym and you don't know how to work out, you're not going to know what to do. You're going to go there and lift some weights. You don't know which muscle groups to target. But if you have a personal trainer or if you have a training program, then you'll know what to do, what the goals are, what the schedule should be, what your routine should be. And it's very similar with meditation, because a lot of people, they sit down and try to be aware, or they try to watch their breath or whatever, but they don't really know how to apply it to their everyday life. And this is a technique that if you practice it consistently and correctly, you'll be able to face many of your fears. If you're depressed, you'll be able to see why you're depressed and come out of that depression. Or if you have anxiety, if you have any kind of mental issue that's holding you back, then meditation can help you overcome that. And this type of meditation, specifically Vipassana, is such a good tool. And this course, it teaches you exactly how to use it, what to do. There's a progression. It's just like working out. If you lift weights, you'll be small one day. Eventually, you'll have the physical body that you want. If you eat right, if you work out, if you eat healthy, if you take all the necessary steps to get you to the next point. That's the same with meditation. First, you'll start off in one stage where you're not sure what to do, you don't know what you're doing, or if you're doing it correctly. It'll be very difficult, but eventually you'll reach a stage where you understand why you're doing it and the benefits that come, and you experience it on a level where you can actually apply it to your daily life. So in that way, it's such a great tool. So a little bit about this course. I already mentioned that it's free. It's a 10-day course. The schedule is from, you wake up at 4 a.m. and you meditate until 10 p.m. is lights out. So 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. is when you're awake. 4:30 a.m. you start to meditate until 6:30, and then it's breakfast, 6:30 to 7:30, or 6:30 to 8, and then 8 to 11 meditate. Lunch at 11 to 1. From 1 to 5 you meditate. From 5 to 6 is a tea break, and then from 6 to 9 is meditation and a discourse from the teacher. So it's a pretty rigorous schedule. If you're not ready to undertake something like that, it's okay. There's a lot of students that came to this course who had never meditated before, and every single person at the end got something good out of it. They came out of it with exactly what they wanted, or at least something beneficial where they feel that they can apply it to their daily life. And it may be that I'm just coming out of this course. There's no talking for 10 days. So I'm kind of talking for, yesterday we talked, but today is the first time that I'm actually talking more. And so that's one of the rules to go into it. No talking. Follow the schedule. Meditate when you're asked to. And there's a few other things that they ask of you before you come. Food is provided. Shelter is provided. Showers. Everything you need to live and get by comfortably. The food is really good, actually. Had lasagna one day. No meat, it's all vegetarian diet. Lasagna, like lentils, a burrito, all kinds of things. It was pretty good food. And yeah, the course is just, I feel like I'm going to take something great out of this and be able to apply it in my life. One thing that I wanted to mention on this video is that when you begin the course, it's so difficult because you're just sitting there, and if you're not used to it, you have all these things come in your mind, especially on the third day where we were told that all the preceding days was just training to get to this point. So all that was just training to get to this point. And on that day, it was like there was a sign in the hall, dining hall, where it said, "Today we will learn Vipassana." So I was like, what are we doing this whole time before? And when we went into the hall, the meditation hall that evening at 3 o'clock, we were going to learn Vipassana. And then the teacher came on and said, okay, you're sitting in this position, don't move for 2 hours. Of course, he was giving instructions on what to focus on, what to concentrate on, how to eventually, that's one of the end goals, is to change your habit pattern so you don't get stuck in the same bad habits, same bad behaviors that you used to get stuck in. So it was so difficult. 2 hours we sat there, and I was so mad inside. I was sitting straight, but I was so mad. I was like cursing the teacher, like, F you, teacher, why are you doing this to me? Why are you making me sit here? You're a blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking like, oh, if I wasn't sitting here, I would like punch the wall. I would like, I was so mad. I was like a wild animal inside of me. But on the outside, I was just sitting there. And it was crazy. I knew that there would be I'm doing this for the better of myself in the long run. So I got through it somehow. And after that, we continued doing something similar, not as strict and difficult as that one sitting, but after that, I started to understand things a little bit more and be able to apply some of the things. So, I'm going back to San Francisco now, and who knows how this is going to be applied in my everyday life. Who knows what change I'm really going to see. But all I know right now, I feel pretty damn good, and I feel that I got something amazing out of it. And I think anybody who takes the course, if they're willing to stick with it for 10 days, and they make that determination at the beginning that no matter what, I'm going to stay with this course for 10 days, no matter what happens, just get through it. I think if somebody does that, at the end they're going to be a better person when they come out. For me, it's like a life-changing experience. I had this one epiphany moment. I can talk about it later, I guess, but yeah, 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 it was pretty good. So I think anybody who participates, who joins it, is going to see that it's like a universal thing. It's not like a religion. It's not any kind of cult or anything like that. What you get from it is what you give to it. And I just think there's so much benefit that can come from it. So if you're interested and you want to find more about this meditation center, they're all over the world. It's not just California. I'm in the Kelseyville one up by Clear Lake in California right now. There's another one in North Fork, kind of close to Yosemite in California. There's some all over the United States, in Africa, Australia, in China, in Thailand. Everywhere. There's so many of these meditation centers. It's called Dhamma. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested, if you want to check it out. But yeah, if you can find 10 days, you should join one of these groups. 10 days out of your entire life is nothing. 10 days may seem like a lot, but 10 days, you have 10 days. 10 days. If you never did meditation before, it's a good opportunity just to give this technique a trial, see what it's about, and if you get from it something positive, then take it and apply it to your life. If you don't, then it's okay. Just go back to normal life, and you can say that at least I tried something, didn't work for me. But if you do find that it does help, or it does address something, or it does help you be able to deal with things, if it makes you live a better, more fulfilling life, then continue what they taught you in the 10-day course. So that's it. That's my little description of it. I know I was a little choppy at the beginning, but I was just getting back into talking. So yes, that's all. That's all.